All right, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be my first fuel mileage report for my new 21 Ram 2500 with the 6.7 Cummins and the 68 RFE automatic transmission. Okay, so I bought this truck on the 2nd of October. Um, I don't know, had like 12 miles on it or something when I purchased it. And I now have put, you can see here, roughly 1,200, little over 1,200 miles on the truck. So, and you can see here my overall average for just this week is 22.1 miles to the gallon. That's my average for the entire time that I've had the truck. So let's start on the, when I purchased the truck and I drove it home, you can see here I put 200 miles. It's all highway. First average was 23.8 miles to the gallon, so that's really good. The 5th of October, this was all mixed driving, going from home to work so far, and that averaged 18.8 miles to the gallon. The 6th of October was highway. That's my typical drive from North Carolina to South Carolina. Drove 158.2 miles, filled up 6.1 gallons, and that netted me 25.9 miles to the gallon. So basically 26 miles to the gallon. So that's really good. Oh, I forgot to put in the remarks. Yes, that was at 65 miles an hour. There's no eco mode on these Rams, so it's just 65 miles an hour. The 6th October again, I filled up, drove 289 miles, average 21.2. The 7th of October, 205.9 miles, all highway. 9.3 gallons filled, netted me 22.1. And then finally, coming back home to North Carolina, 151.8 miles, all highway, filled up 6.4 gallons, and it netted me 23.7 miles to the gallon. So basically 24 miles to the gallon. So far, so good. I'm very happy with these fuel mileage reports. The truck is getting really good fuel mileage. Granted, not as good as the Ford. The Ford was getting over 30, 34, 35 miles to the gallon highway. Of course, that's at like 62, 65 miles an hour in eco mode. So, but so far, truck's doing great. I only see this increasing. This is going to increase. So if I'm getting 26 miles to the gallon now, that means I don't know, I might be able to get to maybe 30. We'll see. So as you can see, my fuel mileage chart has changed. I removed the OCR columns because the truck doesn't have OCR. I don't know, honestly, if I'm going to track the regens because with the Ram, I don't have the ability to control my regens like the Ford. The truck is just going to do its thing. And I promise you, the truck has been in regen. But it does have a diesel particulate filter gauge, but it remains at 0 for the most part. But I know the truck's regenning, but you can see it's not really affecting the fuel mileage. Throughout this 1,200 miles on the truck so far, the diesel particulate filter gauge has pretty much been at 0. It went up a little bit, not even 25% full, but it dropped back down to 0 in like minutes. So it's good. It's good. So these columns here may go away because when I was tracking it in the Ford, it was kind of a pain in the butt to constantly monitor and turn on the regens, turn off, and it was a little irritating. But with the Ram, I'm not really thinking about it. I just push start, go, fuel up, and go. I'm not tracking anything. So I don't think I'm gonna track the regens. I have not connected my EasyLink monitor up to monitor the diesel particulate filter and the EGTs and the EGR. We'll see as I go down the line. As I put more time and more miles on this truck. So I did order some Chevron Delo 600 ADF. That's that new oil that has a super low ash content and supposed to um, take out those toxic metals that don't, burn off in the regen, that just collects in the ash and it, you know, plugs up the DPF and all that kind of stuff. But that's like hundreds of thousands of miles down the road. But I want to do preventive maintenance, right? So I'm going to try this oil. It should be here, I don't know, Saturday or Sunday or something like that. Um, Obviously, I'm going to drive the truck 10,000 miles. The Rams, I usually go 15,000 miles between oil changes, but on the break-in oil, I may put 10,000 before I change it. I may go 15,000 on the break-in oil on the factory fills. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But um, but I will be switching to the new Chevron Delo 600 ADF oil. It is 1030, so I will be using 1030 semi-synthetic. Um, so that's pretty much it overall. Very happy with the fuel mileage of this truck so far. Um, can't complain, and just keep looking out for more fuel mileage reports as I rack on the miles on this truck. Hopefully, it'll be my last truck, and I won't be buying another one next year, but we'll see. So, actually, no, I will not buy another truck. Hopefully not. I don't know. But anyways, okay. We'll see you in the next video.